Hello fellow smashers, this is FS Matt, back at again with another Fire Emblem 3 Houses video. Another Famistu article has recently dropped on the demonic beast and some loose ends about the Garrick Monastery. An article by Vincent ASM on Serenes Forest has been made, and I'll be going over the main parts of the article. The article will be linked in the pinned comment below, so let's go. Here we can see the demonic beast, monsters enemies far stronger than humans, not only being more stronger, they occupy multiple tiles and have multiple HP bars. The ones shown are the Black Beast, the Giant Bird, the Giant Wolf, and the King of Beasts. All four have appeared in prior footage. There are yellow defensive tiles underneath the demonic beast. These are barriers. They provide defensive boosts for the beast, making them harder to defeat. If you can deal enough damage by using weapon arts or combat arts, effective against monsters or gambits, you can break the barriers. Breaking the barriers temporarily prevents these demonic beasts from counter-attacking. Barriers restore after a while if you can break all the barriers at once, which prevents the beast from moving for a while, while also granting valuable items. This reminds me a lot about Monster Hunter breaking and slicing mechanic, taking away from the monster's attacks or crippling them by breaking their body parts and taking items from said valuable body parts. Demonic beasts have stocks like in Smash Bros. Clever in Connection by Vincent ASM. After reducing HP once, they will lose one stock but regain all HP. Also, if a unit uses gambits, the beast's attention will be focused on that unit. When the beast is gathering energy, the tiles it will target will change colors, so you know where not to stand. The next few pages are about the Garrick Monastery facilities. Drill Grounds is a place where you can participate in monthly weapon-based fighting tournaments. You'll choose a student to represent the class. If you do well, you can earn some rewards like weapons or items to take exams. In between rounds, you can press the X button to restore 30 HP, however, you can only do this twice per tournament, likely indicating kills between rounds is not a thing. The audience chamber is located on the second floor of the monastery. This is where Archbishop Bria meets other people and where many important members of the monastery gather. Bria's office is also located here. You can check the advice box and save statues here. The advice box is also in the cathedral. The Knight's Hall is situated towards the east side of the monastery. Here you can receive facility training to boost the protagonist's skill levels from distinguished knights. Towards the east side of the monastery, before you can reach the Knight's Hall, you can find the amiibo gazebo. If you scan an amiibo figure, a random item will appear in the vicinity of the gazebo. If you scan a Fire Emblem series amiibo, you might get something good, like music to play during optional auxiliary battles. Lost Spirits. Lost Spirits, if you connect to the internet and have a Nintendo online subscription, you may find other tiles scattered around battle maps. These indicate places where players keep meeting their doom. Purple spirits give you items, white, yellow spirits give experience points and restore weapon durability. Likewise, you can encounter exchange students, which are characters from other people's games. If you speak to them, you can buy items from them at a cheaper price than the normal store, or play a minigame with them, or hire them as assistants for this game's pair-up system. The stable is where horses, a valuable method of transportation, are kept and raised. You won't do much here except bumping into a few students who like animals. There's also a huge library in the monastery which houses a plethora of patented information, including complete records of the history of the continent, as well as the church of Seros. You also may find students studying here. Each student has their own dormitory. Inside you can find literature related to the students' favorite hobbies. Reading these can increase the protagonist's professor level. The room in this screenshot is Dudu's dorm. I can imagine him getting fairly upset if he finds you in his room. Finally, the protagonist has their own personal quarters in the same area as the dormitories. While exploring, you can review quests from the bulletin board inside. Also, Sofas is in this room, just not in view. And lastly, here are some class-specific skills that are tailored to each class. If you switch skills, however, you will lose out on these class-specific skills. The Swordmaster gains Swordfaire, Might +5 when a sword is equipped, and Sword Critical +10. Critical rate is +10 when the sword is equipped. Wyvern Riders gain Move Again, which users can use leftover movement after combat, and Axefaire, Might +5 when the axe is equipped. Warriors gain Axefaire +5, which again grants Might +5, and Axe Critical, which again is kind of like the Swordmaster where they get +10 on their crit. Snipers gain Bowfaire, which means +5 damage again on bow, and bow range +1, increases attack range of bows by 1. We've Valentia out here, boys. Assassin gains Swordfaire, much like its Swordmasters, which they gain +5 attack with the sword. Lock Touch, they also get Lock Touch. Users can open doors and chests without a key, and Silent Step, less likely to be noticed by enemies. The Dark Bishop gains Miasma Delta, allows use of Miasma Delta if already learned doubles number uses, and they also get Demon Blow, which when the user initiates combat, they get +6 magic damage, and Hex. Enemies adjacent to the user loses 20 avoid during combat. Thank you guys for watching this Fire Emblem 3 Houses video. Many thanks to Vincent ASM for this amazing article. Again, link to the article is in the pinned comment. Please, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, it helps a ton, and share this video on any social media like Discord, Reddit, wherever you feel like it's most appropriate. And please check out my other Fire Emblem Three Houses videos if you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you fellow Smashers in the next video.